Hi and welcome to Unit 2, Topic 3, Video 20. And in this video I'm going to do a quick discussional summary. This is for Cambridge Exercise 18G of how you would deal with rotating around a point that's not the origin or reflecting over the line where you've got y equals mx plus c. I don't have any examples of this, so it's just going to be simply a summary that I want you to be able to deal with and have a play with these. Because mathematically the process is actually not any harder. There's an extra step, a really simple step, and an extra step at the end, again a really simple step, but it does become complex, and I'm using my speech bubble fingers there in terms of the QCAA curriculum, because we're adding an extra process in there, another simple process though. So we know here with rotating that we rotate about the origin using this transformational matrix. If we want to rotate around point AB, what we do, so let's just take for example, we want to rotate around that point and we want to rotate this point here. Okay, now that's where it is. Doing that rotation to get it to say here is a bit tricky because we don't know how to rotate around a point that's not the origin. So what we do is we just shift the whole diagram down to and a long one so it's at the origin, which means that we take our point P and we subtract 2, 1, or in this case we subtract AB, and AB is this point here, which I've sort of said is 2, 1 in this diagram, but it's just whatever coordinate is. You subtract that coordinate from the system, so from the points you want to rotate or from every coordinate of the shape that you want to rotate, you subtract that point. It translates the whole system to be centered at the origin. Then you do your rotation around the origin, and then you simply add that point back on. So if you've got a rotate around the point AB, 2, 1, 10, 5, negative 6, negative pi, whatever it is, subtract negative 6, negative pi from each coordinate of rotation, do the rotation as if it's about the origin, and then add them back on. Bob's your uncle. So I would suggest you get into 18G now and have a try of this. 18G also talks about reflecting over the line y equals mx plus c. Exactly the same thing. So if I just draw the diagram here, I know how to reflect over a line that has this gradient and passes through the origin. But how do I reflect over a line that has the same gradient and passes through this point here, C? Well, what I do is I take the whole system. So say I want to reflect this point here over the line and get it to there. Well, I just take the whole system and drop it down by a factor of C. Drop this down by a factor of C takes it to there. Then I reflect it over that line, which I know how to do, to take it to there, and then I just add C back on it, takes it back up. So it is, take the point object down by a factor of C. So we're subtracting from the y coordinates, the C value. Reflect over the line using the method that we've used before. There's how we find theta, and there's our reflection matrix. And then just add 0C back on. And that's all we need to do. So in terms of working through 18G, or if you're in a different textbook, find the part that talks about this complexity and practice it, consolidate it right now, because it's a really important one. It's a great way for them to stick in a tricky question, which really is not that tricky, let's be honest. Okay, all the best.